Okay, what's going on, world? This is your girl, Just Kendra K, and I'm back once again at the Grown and Sexy Tavern in the south side of Atlanta. You already know we're sitting down with different creators, artists, rappers, singers, anybody that's in the industry. That's what we're doing on Flip the Game. We're going to sit down with them, get to know a little bit about them, and then you never know, you might see them later on the show. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. You guys introduce yourself and let the people know where you're from.
Okay. My name is Rico Robinson. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I'm from Washington, D.C., but I've been down here in Atlanta area since 2016.
My name's Diamond R, and I'm from Suitland, Maryland.
Hey. So y'all from the DMV?
We're from the DMV.
At your feet. Yeah. 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 So I went to school at Hampton University.
Okay.
So every weekend we went to either New York, DC, Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
We was patting our feet.
Oh yeah.
That's probably why I didn't make it out that freshman year.
Right. Yeah.
But I did go back, and I ended up graduating and doing other stuff.
Okay.
But now I get to sit with people like you guys.
Yeah.
You know, little interviews and get to know people. So, how long have you guys been doing music?
Okay. Well, for me, I've been doing music almost my whole life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a long time. And Diamond R.
I've been doing music since I was 14, and I'm 19 now, so about 5 years now.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask her first. Did you always know that you want to do music? This is his daughter, you guys. So did you always know, like, seeing him do music, you always knew, like, I'm gonna do music?
I feel like my interest in music started when I was like around 12. You know, I would listen to Drake and Nicki Minaj and stuff like that. And then inspiration from seeing him, and then my older brother who used to rap as well.
Okay.
I was just like, he was like, let me know when you're ready to make a song, and I let him know.
Okay.
I always had a love and passion for music. And actually, my daughter doing music wasn't me. It was really her own thing that she wanted to do it.
Okay.
So I didn't push her into it. It really was organic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. So coming down from the DMV and coming to Atlanta, I know the music scene is different. How did you guys adjust to that?
Funnily, it took a while kind of to get onto the scene. In DC, I had such a history in music where people knew me. It was never anything for me to do shows and things like that.
Yeah.
But of recent, I have a band. I've been doing a lot of shows in and out of town, and just kind of like getting into the network and creating good relationships with people. Is what I've been doing lately.
Okay. And just to let you guys know, he's a singer. He already performed. He was phenomenal. Like, he was very good.
Thank you.
Great voice. She's a rapper. Awesome lyrics. You got to listen to what she said.
Yeah.
So let the people know where they can find your music at and how they can find you.
I'm on all platforms. You can either Google me at Rico, which is RICCO Robinson, or you can put Rico RICCO _ Robinson, and you'll be able to find me on all platforms.
I'm on all platforms as well. Y'all can find me at Diamond R the Rapper.
Okay, so make sure, and we're gonna probably put a clip of their performance on the show as well, so you guys can get a little taste.
Thank you.
Now go download, stream, watch, whatever you gotta do. Pull out your flip phones, your mama phone, your grandma phone. Make sure you just tap in with them, okay? Because it was a great vibe.
Thank you.
Very great vibe. So, like me, I'm from Florida, right? So when I first got here, it's a totally different scene here.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying. Like, in Florida, it's like you know everybody in your hometown.
Yeah.
You know, so when you get to Atlanta, it's so different. So what kind of, like, obstacles have you come in contact with while in Atlanta, and how would you encourage people to not kind of go through those?
Well, one of the things that I did learn just from kind of being in this area, they definitely made me pay my dues as far as being here and not being a person who's just coming here just trying to take from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so I would just say for people who expect to like come here and immediately get in the scene or to immediately get things from there, that's not really a reality. And my goal was more to pour into Atlanta. So I helped a lot of people get jobs, just doing good business in Atlanta. And then after that, now I'm more into a space where people are more helping. And then I also understand the culture a little bit better. So
okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's it. Yeah. That's really.
She went to school here. I mean, I don't know anything you can add.
Here.
I mean, she went to middle school and high school, so I don't know anything you can add.
No. She's like, you
Right.
nailed it on the head.
Yeah.
You really did, 'cause
So
that's,
she's half and half with the culture of Georgia and DMV. She's half and half.
Yeah.
Really. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So she probably just like kind of used to it already, because middle school and high school.
Right. Yeah.
That's a very important stage in your life. You know, so let the people know what you got coming up.
Okay.
Any projects, any other shows you got going on?
Yeah, so I'm working on an EP called "Come See Me." I'm doing an EP, and the song that we performed tonight is is the first single from that EP.
Okay.
And then Diamond R, you can talk a little bit about your music.
I have a new single coming out called Life featuring Cam. So we're going to shoot the visuals to that. So that'll be coming soon. So y'all check into that.
Yeah.
She also has Cap that's out right now, and I admit it. You can on YouTube. She got videos for it, visuals. Cap is on iTunes, so you can also check that out.
Okay. I want to hear that song, Life. Songs with titles like that.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be something very
Definitely
special. It's gonna be something very special. So again, make sure you guys follow them. Make sure you download the Coliseum app. Make sure you follow me, Just Kendra K. My information will be on this video somewhere. So make sure y'all tap in and you stay in contact. You got any shout outs y'all want to give to anybody before we get up out of here?
I'm gonna shout out my daughter Diamond R for performing with me, helping me do this song. I appreciate you, and I'm gonna shout you guys out. Thank you for having me tonight.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So let's stay in contact.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do some work. I always have artists that's looking for features, and I'll come support your shows and vice versa. Again, we out here, Mr. Rico, Diamond R. We live on the Flip the Game show. Listen, you don't want to miss this. Go to our YouTube, watch the full show. We live, Grown and Sexy Tavern. Thank you for tuning in. Hey. All right, it's your girl Kendra K. I know y'all miss me, but I am back with Mr. Trey 5.
Big Trey 5 in the building.
We gonna get right into it. Now, the only time I ever heard of Trey 5 is when I used to smoke weed. But that's allegedly. This is the big Trey 5. He gonna tell y'all a little bit about himself, where he from and what he got going on. So let the people know your name and where you from.
Yo, it's Big Trey 5 Cast. Y'all can follow me on all platforms. TRE, the number 5 CAST. Coming from Baltimore, you feel me? Just got down here in Atlanta on some training. Just trying to make connections with real people, you feel me? So I got a lot of music out already, and I got a lot more coming. I'm actually working on an album right now called Smile.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's definitely lit.
Okay, it's lit. So you told the people you're from Baltimore. You're like the second artist tonight that's from the DMV area. What's going on? Why all y'all coming down here? It's too cold?
Well, first of all, I came down here for opportunity. And when you're really chasing music, it's some key few places you want to go. Atlanta being one of them, New York being another, and maybe like California for those on the West Coast.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is just a place that I felt like I had to bring my talents to if I wanted to be serious about it. So
right, that's true. Atlanta is the Black Mecca. I call it mini Hollywood, to be honest, because everybody's here. Mostly everybody, got a house here, or depending where you go out to eat at, or where you go, you can definitely see some famous people. Like the Bank on Bankhead, if you ever go there and eat. Blue Ivory, these kind kind of places you can see, you just be like, is that Jeezy? Is that a little Scrappy? But don't go to none of his
why I
parties.
came down here, you feel me? Because the culture, the hip hop culture is just so rich down here.
Yeah.
You know, where I'm from in Baltimore, it's like we got very few people that really expand their reach outside of the city. And even when they do, you know, a lot of people don't want you to step higher than them. But one of the things I love about Atlanta, you feel me, y'all all be supporting each other, you get what I'm saying? And that's the type of energy I want to be around.
Absolutely, it's definitely a lot of support here, and it's haters everywhere. You know what I mean? But Atlanta's one of those places where you just network. It's a numbers game, and once people keep seeing you and they keep hearing that song and they like, he is fire. Like, wait a minute, run that song back. You know, like, did y'all hear what he said? And speaking on that, those two songs that you performed tonight.
So the first song was called Do What I Want, featuring another Baltimore native artist, you know what I'm saying, Tay Wilson. He actually came down here for a while. He had got signed to World Star and shit like that. So when I came across him, you know, just dope talent. We clicked up, you get what I'm saying, made magic. And he actually had the second verse on that song, but you know, due to the performance, he wasn't here, so we just cut it short. But that was the first song. And the second song, Do What I Want, is actually my next single to drop next Friday on the 29th. So make sure y'all looking for that. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, we may have to do a single release party or something for you.
You might have to do something.
You might have to do that. You know, you never know. But yeah, what he was saying, and even that second song, it sounded like, you know, it was some emotions behind that one.
And that's what I'm really getting into with this new tape that I'm working on called Smile. Like the last tape that I dropped called Sticks, out on all platforms. Make sure y'all check that out. But I was performing in a lot of like strip clubs and stuff in the city.
Okay.
So certain music you can't really do in that atmosphere because they call it making the stripper sad. You get what I'm saying? So I had to adapt my sound to be more upbeat and poppy. You get what I'm saying? But I had people thinking that was all I can do. So with this next tape, I really wanted to show the other side of my artistry, which is way deeper. You feel me? I really know how to get into them pockets where people can really appreciate and feel the emotion.
Okay, cool, yeah. That's what it's all about, and you know, I really appreciate you coming out. So what's something that you would, okay, first of all, let me back up. With everything that's going on in the industry, people popping up, you know, accusing people of this, accusing people of that, people stealing, you got Rod Wave stealing people's lyrics. I love that little boy. I met him before he came big. What would you tell an upcoming artist or artist that's out now how to like just stay level-headed and stay in your pocket and be you as an artist?
I mean, I think the thing that kind of get people confused as far as TikTok and all that go is that everybody got to go to a similar sound, but because that's what's popular. But one of the things that social media has given us is the opportunity to really be yourself. You gotta say and find your crowd instead of trying to fit in everywhere. And I don't think people take advantage of that enough.
Right.
So me, myself included. So I'm just trying to get more into that lane. I would tell any upcoming artist, you feel me, like you have something special to bring. Focus on that. Everybody sounding the same is getting played out. You know what I'm saying? Like we need something new, something with substance. And I'm just trying to bring real lyricism back. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely. And y'all just be on the lookout for him, because I really feel as long as you stay consistent and you continue with what you got going on, you get with the right people that's going to push your music a certain way, yeah, you definitely bringing it back. You definitely saying some stuff. So I'm going to be on the lookout. Make sure y'all, you know, tap in with his project, stream it, download it, just support it in any kind of way, you know, that you can. Absolutely. So Baltimore music scene, Atlanta music scene, what's some of the biggest differences?
So like I said, I touched on it a little bit, but the biggest difference is hospitality. You gotta say, like, just the fact that you can come down, get to know people, and even though this is a business and you know money does have to be talked about eventually, people don't mind making connections. You feel me? And that's like so important, especially when you're first starting off, because as an artist, we gotta pay everything. You know, we gotta get beats, we gotta get studio time, we gotta get videos. So it's like we always just putting out, so to just be received a little bit.
Yeah.
Before that, you get what I'm saying? It opened up so many avenues to be able to get connections, and like you said, there's people down here where you could just bump shoulders with people who can instantly change your life. So
yeah,
things like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So are you a part of any team? I see you got your hat. You got a clothing line. I mean, you got merch.
Yeah, I got merch.
Okay.
You know, I got hats, I got shirts, bracelets, things like that. Just a little starter pack.
Okay.
You feel me? But no, I don't really have too much of a team. Like everything I do on my own. Like even down to my recording. Like I go to other studios like once in a while, but the songs that you heard today, I recorded. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I do my own covers. I do my own videos. I got a little company. That's one thing I do got. I got a little videography company back home, Cloud and Poncho Productions. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so I be shooting videos for other artists, but that all came about because I wanted to do videos. You feel me? And I ain't had the means at the time, so I had to learn.
Learn how to do it. Okay.
That's been the story of my life. You feel me?
That makes sense. Well, that's a good trait to have. You know, make it happen. And speaking of videos, shout out to GDE Films for making this production happen. Okay, so back to interview. So do you want to give a shout out to anybody back home here? You know, what's up?
Definitely shout out to Tay Wilson. You feel me? Like I said, we got that track coming out. I mean, already out. Make sure y'all tap into that. Do what I want. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Magic Click back home. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to anybody in Baltimore that been supporting my music, all my fan supporters, and anybody that's just hopping onto the journey, you feel me? Send me a DM, let me know where you came from, you feel me? And what song you first heard that got you onto my whole wave for real, you feel me? We gonna lock it like that.
Okay, and again, big shout out to Baltimore. Pat your feet, B-Town, be more careful. Be more careful.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, I was about to tell a story from college, but I'm gonna leave that for later on. DM me if you want to know that story about the Baltimore story when we had to leave my roommate up there. We had to leave her. She wanted to, you know, we went up there for the weekend. We had already had the plan. Listen, weekend, don't get attached to none of these men's, and we come back home. She wanted, but he did anyway, and we had to leave her. We don't, to this day, I ain't hear back from her.
Jeez.
But anyway, be more careful.
Like I said, y'all go follow me on everything. Trey Podcast, TRE, the number 5 CAST on Instagram. It's _ Trey Podcast. You feel me? Tap in with me.
And that's it. So I really thank you for coming and sitting down with me. Hopefully, you know, you can do like a full interview with me where we really get into your story and we put it on YouTube. We put it on the Coliseum app. Make sure y'all download the app. I can't say it enough.
Definitely support the Coliseum app. You hear me?
Support the Coliseum app. We have so many great shows on there. We have some stuff coming up. New Year's Eve, we're gonna be at KOD with Nardo Wick.
Yeah.
You might want to be there.
We can talk about something like that.
We got to be there early. I don't got no watch, but we got to be there early because it's gonna be packed. The Lennox Entertainment gonna be there. So I really thank you again for coming and sitting down with me. Make sure y'all to the Grown and Sexy Tavern page, follow us, see what we got going on. We live, we outside. We out here, you not. You in the house warm. We outside. Thank you again. We live and we out.
Yo.
Okay, this is your girl Kendra K. I know y'all miss me, but I'm back with DJ Primo. You know, we in the building, Grown and Sexy Tavern on the south side of Atlanta. You already know how we getting down every Thursday. We live here doing Flip the Game podcast. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, all of that. So we're just gonna get right into it. Let the people know your name, where you from.
Well, originally I went by DJ Primo for real. I've been in Atlanta for 3 years, and now I go by DJ Primo ATL. Yeah, baby. You know, so I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania. Like I said, I've been here 3 years, just trying to kick these doors down like everybody else, you know?
Pretty much. Yeah, that's why we all come to Atlanta.
You know?
The Black Mecca, the Black Hollywood.
Black Mecca.
Yeah. So right now, what do you have going on? Let people know. go? What kind of events? What you do?
Well, I've been actively DJing for 20 years. I've done a lot of promotions with many artists, and when I say a lot, I've done a lot. It's on my Instagram. You can see the pictures, and I got videos and all of that, you know. And being in Atlanta, of course, being on the stage with Gucci Mane, Crime Mob, DJ all the way to Bobby Valentino, to some more, Beanie Siegel, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Roxy. I've done a lot of DJ show sets with these artists, and also contract work, flights, hotel, ground transportation, where they ate, where they slept, all of that, you know. So, you know, I'm just trying to come down here and build my brand of DJ Primo for real, DJ Primo ATL, and, you know, just become more richer.
Pretty much. Sound good to me. Sound good to me. So when it comes to the music scene, you said Erie, Pennsylvania?
Yes, Erie, Pennsylvania. They call it the tri-state area. It's northwest Pennsylvania, up by Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, in that area up there.
I heard of Pittsburgh. I heard of Erie. What? I don't know why I heard of that.
Yeah, we're right across from Canada. Lake Erie.
Oh, Lake Erie. That's what it is.
It's Lake Erie, the city of Erie.
Okay. So what's any major differences between the music scene there and the music scene here? Or is it night and day?
You want me to answer that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you like this. Like, you know, home is home. Okay. 100,000 people, 7% percentile on minority. You know, so when it comes to the music scene, it's really a local thing, you know, but our local music is really abundant, you know, in our black community, you know what I'm saying? You know, and on top of that, you know, I had 8 years on the radio, WERG 89.9, and they switched to 90.5 as they boost the frequency. I also work with 104.3 The Vibe at home. And with that, I had went on and I did my own pirate radio, which you can Google that, you know, you Google Marshall Jones or DJ Primo for real. The pirate radio was a really big thing up there when it fell down, but even on the radio, you know, I used to promote Local Love, which is unsigned artists. And I mean, it was a really big thing just promoting a local artist on the radio. And when it folded, or when the FCC came in and took it, it was a hurt piece, but at the same time,
so they really do stuff like that.
Yeah, it was a 50-watt radio station, low power. You know what I mean? But
LP.
But being on the radio, I followed all the rules other than getting the license. But
allegedly.
Right.
I'm on your side. They shut you down for no reason.
They shut me down for no reason. I ain't do nothing. But ultimately, you know, it was a really good experience. You know, but
so big shout out. I didn't know there was a music scene, but you said 7% is us, minorities.
Right.
Okay, so here is the opposite. It's probably like 93%.
Major difference.
And I mean, I love it. That's what I love about here, because the hip hop scene here is so different. Like, I'm from Florida, I'm from Tampa, so it's completely different than back home. So it's just so much support here. Or, I mean, there's a flip side to it as well, but it's a lot more support here.
It is.
You know,
I've met some really good people here. I've worked in several different venues, DJing here in Atlanta, you know, and I met a lot of different mentalities, let me say. You know, and some good, some not so good. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's what comes with the world today of checks and balances. You know, so I'm Gucci. I'm sitting here with you, right?
Yeah. You know, we hanging out, talking, getting to know each other a little bit.
Right.
And so when it comes to up and coming artists, what's the best, or not, it could be any artist, what's the best way to get to contact a DJ? and work with you? Not just your Instagram, but how should they get you dinner? Should they just send an email? How should they work with you?
With me, I kind of like the email thing. I really don't like when they come out while I'm working. You know, because I'm working and having a conversation is just not something that I'm up to when I'm working. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, you know, we can meet, you can pass your information, send me a song or whatever, you know what I mean? But to just start talking, you know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves that I've grown to dislike over the years is, you know, just people just wanting to talk. Especially the artists. I can understand you want to get your point across. You want to make sure that the DJ you gonna play this, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Drop that 20 and we good, you know?
Drop that 20 and he'll get your request going. Y'all heard him, you know? That's big. You gotta support the DJ. That's very important. So currently, do you have any big events coming up? What you got going on coming up?
We had discussed earlier, but I won't get into that. I'm really right now being able to touch ground in Atlanta. I've been here 3 years, but it was a really rough start. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of obstacles that were in my way, and some are still there, but you know, they're becoming transparent. Right now I do karaoke Fridays out in Conyers at Chiquito's Cantina and Grill.
I said Country Conyers. That's what
Country Conyers, but we be turning up on Friday, baby. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, we be turning up on Friday night karaoke. But you know, other than that, you know, it's for me right now. It's a lot of private bookings. You know, weddings, birthday parties, things of that nature. I'm not really instilled in any venues, you know, permanently. But maybe one day I can make something else a home like I have out in Conyers. You know?
Okay, dope. Absolutely. So you got any shout outs you want to give? Are you a part of any coalition, any team?
I want to give a big shout out to homegirl, my love. Big shout out to OG, the Mind Bender. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, most of my shout-outs, man, I got to give a shout-out to my man, DJ Sway, ATL's hottest DJ. Sway, that's my man. My man, King of Atlanta, Fetty. Big shout-out to Fetty. My man, Dino, Big Dino, and I can't forget about my 814 family, man. Erie, Pennsylvania. 814 on the map, that's the area code. Erie, Pennsylvania. Nothing but love, man, you know?
Nothing but love. And big shout out to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, big shout out to you.
Big shout out to you, girl.
Let the people know where they can find you out there on the social media world.
You can find me at DJ Primo. Primo like cousin, like one, like premium. ATL, DJ PRIMO ATL.
Okay, y'all heard it first. Again, I want to thank you for sitting down with me, getting to know me a little bit. You guys, make sure you follow him. If you need to work, like he said, drop that 20 and he'll play your song. You know, follow him, stay in contact, support us. You're going to see this full episode on YouTube. Flip the game. Follow me, Just Kendra K on Instagram, JUST, or you know what? Just read the video. It's somewhere around here. You can see it. And just, you know, stay connected with us. We here at the Grown and Sexy Tavern. We outside, you inside. So you need to be outside with us and be here and be wherever we at our events, okay? Anything else you want to let the people know?
Keep God in your life.
Amen. That's it. And we out. Yeah. Hey, what's up, world? This is your girl, Kendra K. And I just want to touch on a small topic. That's why this show is called Flip the Game, because a lot of stuff that we talk about and the different people that we have on here is out of the ordinary. We flipping the game. We doing different stuff for the industry, bringing a whole different vibe to the industry. So I just want to touch on a little bit why it's important to do as many performances as you can. You know, because recently I've been talking to a lot of independent artists and big artists, and when it comes to booking them, some people don't want to do certain shows. Oh, that's an open mic, or no, I don't want to do any free shows, or hey, you got to pay me $500, $1,200, whatever to perform. When number one, if you have your publishing and everything like that set up correctly, you should be getting a check on the back end for performing. If you don't know how to do that, you need to get with a publisher or get with someone who knows. Get with a management team, a publicist, a record label, somebody who's been in the industry. You know, with CSAC, I'll talk about CSAC. To me, they are the best, but now you have to be invited to be a part of CSAC. But another publishing company, BMI, they have where they will pay you for performances now as well. So if I was an artist, I would be at every event that I possibly can. I don't care if it's free. I don't care if it's a bar mitzvah, if it's a birthday party, a funeral even. I done seen people perform at funerals. You can say what you want, but they got that flyer, they sent it over to their PRO, and they basically got paid for that. I've seen people get $2,000, $3,000 checks from their PRO for performances. So that's extremely important. So get out of the mindset and think outside the box when it comes to getting paid. Even if, you know, everybody got some kind of skill. I don't care if it's making graphics. I don't care if it's networking. As an artist, you should have merch. Maybe you can manage people. You know, I don't know what your skill set is, but when it comes to performing, you should be getting money, and you shouldn't be around here broke or talking about you don't want to do certain events because it's free or it's not that many people there, or oh, they charging $500. If you have the budget, you need to be doing really any type of show. And if you don't have the budget, figure out what it is that you're good at so you can start making some kind of money or get a job. It's okay to get a job. Nobody don't know you right now, you know, and if you got to go to a city, you know, where it's big and nobody knows you, so you can work at McDonald's on the side, nobody not going to talk about you because no one knows you. And then they might respect you more because you working to invest back in yourself, invest in your craft. So I just really wanted to touch on the importance of performing live and having your PRO set up correctly. BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, all these different places that will pay you for your performances. So keep them flyers, stay locked in. You can follow me if you want to do any shows. I know other people. If I can't get you on the show, I know other people that can. It's people all around. Use hashtags to find out about different performances in your area. Again, download the Coliseum app, follow me, follow GDE Films, follow Shorty Rock NYC, and I thank you guys for tuning in to this episode, and make sure you are here for the next episode. Probably going to be the KOD, or we're going to be back here next Thursday, so make sure you tap in with Industry Nights here at Grown and Sexy Tavern. Hey, what's up, world? This is your girl Kendra K, and I am back. And we just had one of the most, oh my God, talent. I don't even know how to explain it, but his performance was great. His voice is amazing. Mr. Remy D. I'm not gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna let him tell you guys his name, where he's from, and a little bit about him. So let the people know a little bit about you.
Okay, I am The Remedy. That's the REMIDI. I'm from Lake City, South Carolina. I just moved down here to Atlanta, trying to make something happen, you know.
Okay, yeah, that basically sums it up. So how long have you been singing?
I've been singing pretty much my whole life, singing and songwriting. I started songwriting probably around the age of 14 or 11. No, actually 11.
Okay.
So I've been just doing it ever since.
Okay, wow. And, you know, a lot of singers that I meet, they start in the church first. Did you start in the church?
Absolutely.
See,
Absolutely.
I'm psychic.
That's when I realized I had it.
Okay, yeah, you definitely have a voice, and I'm not just saying that. I come across a lot of singers, you know, Christian, hip hop, R&B. People can't sing. You can sing. He sung a song without the music, a cappella. If you don't know what that means, he sung it a cappella and sounded great.
Thank you.
I must say. So, what kind of advice would you give upcoming singers about moving from one city, their hometown, to Atlanta?
Just do it.
Just do it. Okay,
Just do it.
That's great advice. Because Atlanta is the Black Mecca.
Just do it. You never know what'll happen, but you know what'll happen if you don't do it.
That's true. That's true. You can't make a shot you never shoot.
Facts.
You know. So okay. So how is the music scene where you're from in South Carolina?
It's a lot of talent. It's just a lot of people who just don't do it though.
Oh yeah.
If it makes sense, they got it. They can do something, but
right. They just don't
They
utilize
just
it.
don't do it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
okay.
it's definitely a lot of talent back home.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So when it comes to singing, do you take lessons?
Nah, I teach myself. I do vocal lessons, but it's pretty much self-taught.
Okay, wow. Okay, y'all. I want to ask him to sing something because I don't think y'all understand. Even if sing like a few little words from your song you just sung, Candy Crush.
This one right here is called Candy Crush. It's actually coming out soon. Wishing I could hold you tonight. Girl, I need you here by my side. Body to body is how I wanna be. With your candy rain dripping all over me. Sweet like candy.
Sweet like candy.
Floating down in your Milky Way. Sweet like candy.
Sweet like candy.
Yeah. Tell me your fantasies, babe.
Don't give them no more. They gonna have y'all go to.
I'm struggling because I'm hearing the other music though.
Yeah, I know, but that's
sing
how
over
you
it.
know he a real singer because you can still hear the vocals. They gonna hear it clearly.
Yeah.
You know, I did my little background. You know, you can book me $500 a show. That's all I ask. You know, I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
But for real, you sound really good. You sound really good.
Appreciate it.
So let the people know, you know, how they can book you, how they can get a feature. Do they email you? How do they work with you?
Any way that you can get to me. That's how you do it. Instagram, _REMIDI. Again, that is the as in the _REMIDI. My email is theremedy843@gmail.com. Producers, y'all can send me beats at that email. Any artists that want to leak up, get a feature, any kind of thing, that's where you can reach me at. I also songwrite for other artists as well, so any other artists that need a song, need a hit record, I do that as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna just ask. I'm gonna keep it brief for this interview, but I definitely want you to come and get a full interview, you know, and we can work and stuff like that. And you can tell more about your story. But moving from South Carolina to Atlanta, when did you make that happen? How long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta maybe a little over 6 months.
Oh, you just got here.
Yeah, but I was traveling back and forth for like 8 years straight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I had people up here I was working with, shooting videos, a little bit of management as well.
Okay.
So I was traveling back and forth, and eventually it was time for me to make that move. I was literally driving from South Carolina to Atlanta, shooting music videos, turning back right around, going back to South Carolina. Just doing it like that.
Wow. That's dedication.
Yeah,
That's dedication. So I know you already mentioned your Instagram, but let the people know where you at on social media, how they can find your music. Are you on Spotify and all those? Let the people know.
Yes, I'm also on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. You can find me on all those places at the REMIDI, The Remedy.
Okay. Any shout outs you want to give? Any special shout outs to anybody?
I want to give a shout out to anybody who watching this because you contributing to my success.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate you for sitting down with me. We at the Grown and Sexy Tavern on the south side of Atlanta. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on Thursdays. Come check out some great talent. Come check me out. Sit down, get interviewed. We outside. We live. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Sir.
All right, you guys. I'm back. This is your girl, Kendra K.
She with a real one.
Grown and Sexy Tavern on the south side of Atlanta. You already know how we get down. Every Thursday, industry night, we here. And guess what? He got the microphone matching the outfit, so you know this gonna be something good. Mr. T Nice. Let him know your name. Let him know where you from.
Yeah, my name is T Nice, the real T Nice. I'm from Buffalo, New York, 716 Stand Up.
Okay.
That's what we doing.
Everybody I know from New York is great. I'm not gonna lie, they're great people. I lied. I met like 2 people that wasn't so great from NYC.
They ain't bad for the whole state.
That's not bad. But majority of the people, they about their business.
Right.
They animated and they gonna tell you how it is.
Right, that's what's up.
So let the people know, why are you in Atlanta? How long have you been here?
I've been in ATL for like 13 years. I was working with Jay-Z on the Hard Knock Life tour.
Oh.
That's when I first came around, like in 98, 99.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I came down here because I do motivational speaking on all levels, elementary schools, high schools, colleges, detention homes. So I wanted to get on the Monique show.
Oh.
So I came down here because it was in Atlanta to be on the Monique show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, see, I wasn't ready for that.
I know you wasn't.
You told me a little bit pre-interview, but you ain't.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be a real interview.
This is okay.
A real one.
So to piggyback on that, what have you done? Tell us a little bit of stuff you've done in Atlanta, a little bit.
In Atlanta?
Well, the good stuff, all the good stuff overall.
All the good stuff. Y'all ready for all the good stuff? Okay. Started off with the Jenny Jones show. For those that know, back in the day, even before internet, I was a guest here on the Jenny Jones show.
Wow.
Then I also was on the Queen Latifah show. Then I was on 106 in Park in the freestyle battle.
Oh man.
I'm the reason why they wear the tags champion and challenger.
Oh wow.
So from that, the Queen Latifah show, 106 in Park, Jenny Jones.
Tell them about what you told me about Bobby Brown.
Okay, I performed the hype man for Bobby Brown. I'm on a song On Your Own. I performed that with Bobby. And also, That's the Way Love Is. Most of y'all probably saw me at concert with B Brown. Right now, he's out with New Edition, so I'm not performing with him right now. But
okay.
I also performed with Elder Bars on a song I Like It, and Rhythm of the Night. I'm the hype man for him on that.
Oh, wow.
Some of y'all might have saw me in the Bobby Brown movie Story. I'm the one that threw him out of Whitney Houston's funeral.
Oh,
I'm in Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me.
Jeez.
Black Lightning, Ambitions, Greenleaf. The list goes on and on. Yeah, I do this for real.
So what advice would you give an upcoming entertainer? Because we can't say rapper,
Correct.
artist, actor when it comes to you. Just an overall entertainer. What advice would you give up and coming entertainers?
Just stay on your craft. The best advice I can give a person is just be you. Don't be scared to be you. One of Elder Barge's best friends told me, he said, T Nice, there's only one T Nice in the world. And there will never be another one after you because there wasn't a T Nice before you. So my thing is know your craft. Never be scared to be you. Don't always be a follower because things always come back around. So just stay true to you.
Absolutely.
That's my main thing.
Absolutely. And when it comes to the entertainment scene in New York versus Atlanta, what's some differences and which one you like better?
That's a great question. Which one I like better? I don't care where I go. I'm gonna kill it. I'm telling you straight up. I don't care if it's Alaska, New York.
Shout out to Alaska for real.
Alaska. I don't give a damn where. Africa. I don't care where we at. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna give you what you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the audience what they want no matter where I go. So it's not. There's no different for me.
Okay.
No difference.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you.
Okay. Absolutely.
From performing in front of 10 people to performing performing in front of 20, 30,000 people.
Right.
I'm going to give it.
Right, and he killed it, you guys. So make sure you tap in with him on, any music. You got any new projects and stuff coming out right now?
I got a lot of stuff coming out. The song called Your Star that I just performed for y'all is with me and Gary Jenkins from Silk. I wrote the song called Your Star. So that's one of the songs I got coming out as a single.
Okay.
And my album will be dope.
Okay.
It's going to be called 13.
13. Okay. I like that
13.
name.
You know why it's called 13?
No.
Let me tell you why. It's my ring, 13.
Okay.
13 diamonds.
Okay.
Everybody's scared of the number 13. When you go to a building, there's no 13.
Don't have no 13.
There's no 13th floor.
Wow.
But watch this. Even if you skip the number 13, you go to 12 to 14. 14 is still 13 if you count the floors. Think about that. And also, 13 is the first teenage years of your life that everybody celebrates. So if everybody celebrate number 13 as the teenage years, why don't they have a 13th floor?
Right.
Because they got a 26th floor, and 13 plus 13 is 26. So I'm 13. I'm the one that they scared of. I'm that kid. Honestly, I feel like I'm that kid that they knew was good, but wanted to keep them out the way from the other kids on doing their stuff.
Yeah.
So I wear number 13, bringing in 2024.
Okay.
The name of my album will be 13.
13.
Yeah, because I want y'all to hear what they don't want y'all to hear.
So
that's why it's gonna be called number 13.
So y'all got to make sure y'all tap in with Mr. T Nice. You want to do any shout outs to anybody?
I want to
anything like that?
Yeah, I want to shout out my homegirl Missy over there. What it do, baby girl? She does a great job with Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? She does hair and all of that stuff. I want to shout out everybody in my family. You know what I'm saying? My cousins, wife, kids, everybody. I want to shout out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's a fan of mine, I want to shout you out. And the people that's looking up, continue to do what you do. Never let nobody knock you down.
Seriously.
I got to give it up to God. That's number one. That's first and foremost.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Without him, I don't know what none of us would be. So with everything that's going on, everything you name, how can people find you out here on this internet and to work with you if they want to work with you or book you?
You can find me on The Real T Nice, my Instagram. I'm not really big with the social media. I know I could be doing better. You know what I'm saying? But you can find me on The Real T Nice. And that's TheRealTeeNyce. The Real T Nice. Real simple. Holla at me.
Real simple. Y'all heard it here first. Again, I really, really appreciate your energy.
Thank you,
I appreciate you for coming, sitting down with me.
And wait a minute. We want to give it up to you too because you're doing a hell of a job. Very beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Treat everybody nice and you do a hell of a job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
And continue to do this.
We got to sit down
again. Out here doing this here, but you. Because you're dope.
Thank you.
And I mean that.
And we're gonna have to sit down and get a full story behind. Because it seems like you got a lot of story to tell.
I got a lot.
We're gonna have to do a full interview, just me and you. Okay, we're gonna set that up.
Let's do it.
So y'all heard it here first. Kendra K, T Nice.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tap in with him. Make sure you support anything that he's doing and he got going on. Okay?
And also come support Grown and Sexy. This place is wonderful. My man Twin, I want to thank you for the opportunity coming out here. They be having a band, they be having DJs, and they have a lot from local talent,
great food,
international talent, great food, great drinks, great hosts. I'm T Nice. We in the building, baby.
We in the building and we live. We outside. And thank you for tuning in.
That's
we out. Love y'all.
Happy holidays.
Bye bye.